Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? I got something a little bit special to show you guys. I'm super tired, been moving stuff back and forth with this damn coronavirus going on. Had to prepare like everybody else so stuff is not sold out everywhere you go. In any case, over here sweating, and I remembered that my car, the SL, I plugged it in with the old Schumacher that I have from somewhere. I think it's a, I don't know, it's a 10 amp charger slash maintainer. And I just got myself something a little bit cooler than that to maintain the batteries on the SL while it's sitting here and not being driven. Because V12 Mercedes convertible, it's pretty much a seasonal thing, right? So let me show you what I got here. I've had the Schumacher charging for a couple days already, probably. And it says that the battery's charged 100%. And the voltage shows 13. So I'm not sure that's what it's supposed to be. I thought when the battery was plugged in, it was supposed to be 14 something. I don't know. I might be mistaken. I know when it runs, it's 12 point something. And when it's... no, that's the opposite. When it's not running, it's 12 something, and when it's running, it's 14 something, right? Is that how it goes? Anyway, I got myself a new maintainer, and let me show you what that is. Present to you the NOCO Genius 10. This thing was like $100 on Amazon, plus tax. That's pretty annoying, right? These days, Amazon, eBay charging us tax. That was like the whole point of shopping online, or at least most of the point. Anywho, for those of you that worry that my paint is gonna get scratched, don't worry. This whole thing is gonna have to be paint corrected. Did I just scratch it? Some more? Whole thing is gonna have to be paint corrected because the paint is it's had it. It's definitely been through its paces over the 15 years. So 04, manufactured in 03, probably 16. Anyway, got this guy plugged in. Schumacher speed charger. Showing 13, it's kind of hard to see, right? But when I press the display, it's at 100. So I guess it's maintaining it at this point, which is nice. Should we unplug it and try to start it? I think we should. Should we? I think we should. Because, oh. Yeah. Take that off. Hood is already open. How do you... Probably gotta unplug this thing first, right? That's interesting, right? After it's been unplugged. Where does it get the extra power? Probably from the battery. Okay. Okay. So, right now, battery should be... It should be at 100. Let's see what, if anything, it's able to do. And if it's able to do it, how strong it will be able to do it. Okay. Key won't even turn. That might mean that the battery in the trunk is dead, I would imagine. Let's experiment with that. Let me go ahead and pop that open and see. So check this out. I plugged the battery in. This is a Mercedes battery that I actually went and got. I believe this should be an AGM battery. Can anyone tell? So when I look it up online by the part number, it does say that it's an AGM battery. And it also says that this is a starter battery. And I'm pretty sure this is the accessory battery. And I'm pretty sure the starter battery is under the hood. Now, here's what's interesting. When I plug the starter in, charger, maintainer, it shows me that I have a voltage of 3.2. Change that to AGM. Change that to 6 amps. And see what happens. Oh, finally says charging. Check that out. Oh, 5.8 now. 5.9. Here we go. Now that this thing is plugged in, let's see if we can start the car from the starter battery. Check that out. The window is supposed to go down when you open the door. It did not. And none of the lights turned on in the dash. So, car super dead. Yeah, window's supposed to move. Car is super dead. As you can see, it's already at 6.8 almost, so that's happening. 6.9, 7. Anyway, so what I was trying to do is use this new Genius battery, the NOCO Genius, to repair the battery that's under the hood, the starter battery. And then once this one is repaired and charged, try to repair the one in the trunk and see if this NOCO thing does anything. Let me get this battery out of here, because I think you're supposed to remove it before you try to repair it. And I'll show you what happens when I plug this NOCO Genius in and up to the battery. Okay, got the battery taken out. If you're wondering, this is a Super Start Extreme, which is a V4. Where am I pointing to? V4. This battery apparently fits into the SL600's hole. I was supposed to have something that holds the battery in place. I apparently do not. And I'm going to have to order that. Anywho, let me show you what's in the box. There are tons, I assume, of these videos. I'm sorry for doing this one-handed, but here it is, the NOCO Genius. Pretty fancy packaging there, which is what I like about it. It feels like it's a quality product, and this is the top of the line of that quality product. So I am hoping, this is why I got it, because it repairs and maintains. There's what's in the box. Apparently comes with a 3-year warranty. Hassle-free. See about that. That is why I got it. Let's go ahead and cut this thing open. I'm sorry, this is really hard to do with one hand, but trying to show you the unboxing a little bit in case you guys are on the fence and don't really know how fancy this packaging is. There you go, you know what I'm saying? This is for you. Oh, one-handed. Is this not gonna happen for me? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Check that out.
We seem to be experimenting some technological differences.
That's what it looks like. And right off the bat... Okay, never mind. Oh, that's pretty fancy. Look at that. To protect the wires. Huh? Not bad, huh? I thought it would have, you know, things on both sides. But I gotta tell you, this thing's pretty secure in there. Let's bust it out. It's even got a little thing under it. Super thin, but it's there. You know, better than nothing, sort of a situation. And here's what we get. The wall mount. I do like to have that, even though I'm not so sure if I'm gonna use it. Instructions. We've got our wires with the plug, which is sealed. That's pretty nice. Oh, what am I showing you? That's pretty nice. Watertight seal, sort of a situation. Nice. And we have the wall plug, AC, with its own little protector. Alright, and here is the rest of it. These are supposed to be the redesigned clamps that you can unscrew. Can you though? Yeah, I guess you can. And replace this, even though it doesn't come with it anymore. You can buy the accessory of the rings so you can attach them directly to the posts. I don't know how well that works. This is fine for me. And as far as I understand, these are brand new, redesigned from the previous series. And let me tell you, they feel pretty good. Look at these teeth. You see how they match up perfectly with nothing in between them? That's quality in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but I gotta tell you, that's quality. Usually those teeth don't match up at all. These things, they look like they live here. That's nice. Nice spring tension. Anyway, so this is the cover on here that goes into this covered plug here. Let me go ahead and plug it in and plug these in, plug that into the wall, connect the battery. Okay, got this thing, the positive hooked up, the negative I'm waiting to do it on camera. Plug this bad boy in. Check that out. All the lights lit up and it just went to power. Okay, let me actually turn this light off so maybe we can see the lights on this thing better. I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, plug the negative in. Let's see what this does. Nothing automatically. I'm guessing it's off. So there we go. That says 12 volt. Can't really tell. Okay. Let's switch it. This is AGM. Lithium. And off. So, here's what we got going on. Like this, 3 times, and then you hold it. Then it switches to the bottom row. And we take it to the repair setting. Now, if you can't tell, that says 12 volt. Now you can tell. 12 volt repair. So it goes from your regular 12 volt to 12 volt AGM to 12 volt lithium. And then you hold the button. When it's on 12 volt lithium, you hold the mode button. And then it eventually goes to 6 volt, 6 volt AGM, 12 volt supply, and 12 volt repair. So I have it on repair now. I'm gonna leave this thing here for, I don't know, isn't it supposed to show me something? If it's flashing red, does that mean the battery's dead or good, or it doesn't need repair, or what? Let me consult the manual, and I will be right back. So a couple things I want to mention here. Right here where it says using 12 volt repair. From standby, press and hold 3 seconds with clamps connected. Now, this one right above it, using 13.6 supply, it says with clamps not connected. So definitely read the instructions. I got lucky that my clamps were already connected when we started doing this thing. But in any case, this says that the repair should only be used in the caution on the bottom in all capital letters. Use this mode with care. The mode is for 12 volt lead acid batteries only. Okay, so they're saying also remove the battery before doing this method. So it's a good thing I did. Also, above it in the smaller print, it says take the 12 volt battery through a full charge cycle. Bring the battery to full charge before using the repair. And they're saying this repair can take up to 4 hours to complete. So I guess I have to charge this battery. Now if you can see that, no you can't. This one is up to 11.1. So that's good. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, check that out. Got lights. See that? And the window went up. Even though I think the back one didn't. But I think it's closed anyway. That's nice. Huh. Look at this. We're green. So I guess it was already charged by that other one. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take it to repair. Now we hold till we get to the 6. Boom. And there is our repair. Blinking. I don't know what happens when it's done, but if it takes 4 hours, I guess I'll be back in 4 hours to check on it. But there you guys have it. Pretty simple. I wish it had a display, because I like displays. And even that Schumacher, whatever that thing is, has a display. But this does not. Except for these blinking LEDs, that's not a display. I wish it told me the voltage and the percentage. You know, I gotta tell you, that's where that Schumacher back there shines. That display with the changeable information that you want to see, pretty cool. This, not so cool, but I'm hoping this repair mode actually does something. It's blinking, we'll see. I'm going to set this thing for 4 hours, come back, if I'll come back tonight still, and we'll see what happens. Quick update for you guys. I came out here this morning. The one in the back is still charging. The one in the front was off. Now I just turned it back on. I don't know if it finished the cycle or what happened, but it was off. The little power thing was on. So I just turned it back on again. Yeah, it's been about 12 hours. I don't know if it finished the cycle or what. I put it back on and we'll see what happens. We'll check back and monitor the situation. If it goes back off again, I'm just gonna set it to the trickle charge. Charge/trickle charge and go from there. So let's see. So I came out here. This thing was on full. Now I unplugged the battery. If you obviously you just saw it sitting here. I put it back in the car. I finally noticed that I don't have the actual holder, the battery holder, so the battery's a little bit loose in here. That's a no-no. I'm gonna go ahead and order a used one. I think they're going for like 30-40 bucks. So I plugged this guy back on after I put the battery in and connected everything. And now, as you can see, it's been doing its thing for like a minute, and now it's on green. So I assume it's just keeping it topped off while the car is not being driven. Okay, now the rear one. I have it going on AGM, 6 amps. It's at 13.9. It's not really easy to see. It's at 13.9/14, and it's just on. I'm planning on leaving it on until I need to drive the car. On the back, planning on leaving this on until I'm ready to drive the car. Take that off in the front. Both batteries are being topped off. And for the moment of truth. Okay. This looks good. Everything looks good inside. Do you notice? How can I show you this? Right here is a tiny little light. You see that right there? Right there. A tiny little light. That says check engine. What I think happened was I think it's supposed to be lit up right now, right? I think someone took this apart, especially since it moves around a little bit. I don't think they quite secured it correctly. So I think that little thing right there, I hope you can see where I'm pointing. That's the bottom of the letter G in check engine. I think they didn't color the inside of this thing all the way, and that little part just shows up. Let me turn the key off. You see how it's off right there? Look at that. You see that right there? How it lit up? And it's on, but we can't see it because they painted over it or something. I don't know what's going on, but I think that's what happened. Let's try to start it, see what happens. Starts up like a champ. But as you can see, all the lights disappear except that one check engine. I don't know if I'm wrong. Why don't you guys comment below and let me know what happens in your SL when you start it up. Does the check engine appear with the other yellow lights and then disappear? Because as you can clearly see, mine is still lit up right there. But not really, you see? But it started up like a champ. It is vibrating a little bit, which is not great. But I know the car has some issues. This is just about the battery charging Genius, NOCO Genius, whatever that thing is. So that thing seems to be doing its job, and the Schumacher in the back is doing its job too. So there you guys have it. That's the NOCO. It's a kind of a side Schumacher thing, but I'm not promoting Schumacher because I've had that. That's just something that I had. I knew I needed another one, so that's where that NOCO comes in. But you guys heard this thing start up. It's strong. It sounds good. It's smooth. Wouldn't it be vibrating or something if it had a misfire? Tell me what you guys think this can be. Anyone who knows anything about these cars, this thing seems to be running strong. I really have no idea. Let's see, I got a little bit of oil right here. Gotta see what that's all about. But it seems to run strong, so I don't understand it. Is it really the rail? Is it really the ignition coil that's at fault here? I don't know. Tell me in the comments below if you have some ideas of what this can be, besides the stuff that was already mentioned. And there you guys have it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.